So, in the last episode, while discussing Jurassic Park, I made an off the cuff remark that the depiction of dinosaurs has changed so very much in the 30 years since the first Jurassic Park movie came out, and it got me to thinking about just how much our view on dinosaurs has changed so radically in the just over a century of dinosaur movies, and even the several centuries of dinosaur depictions in art. So today I'm going to talk a bit about retro paleo art while drawing one of the most noticeable dinosaur films of all time, the 1925 version of The Lost World. So modern day views of dinosaurs are obviously very, very different than what most of us grew up with. People demand on seeing dinosaurs with upright tails and things like feathers and hair and all sorts of features you would not have seen in most old books where dinosaurs were basically just, terrible lizards. Because of this, people tend to be extremely dismissive of classic views of dinosaurs, claiming that they're, inaccurate and scientifically outdated, and yes, we want science to be as up-to-date as possible. I know when my doctor prescribes me leeches from the local apothecary, I'm a tad suspicious. The problem with that, though, is that if you're throwing out all old depictions of dinosaurs, then you're really missing out on a lot of great things, like artistry and storytelling, and yeah, none of that is scientific, but it's still really, really damn cool, I guess. Now me, I absolutely love paleo art, and that is the artwork of prehistoric or extinct animals. And there are some truly amazing paleo artists who defined our views of dinosaurs for decades on end. Guys like Charles R. Knight, Rudolf Zallinger, Zednik Burian, hell, even the Waterhouse Hawkins Crystal Palace dinosaurs are still awesome to me. Of course, there's also the artists who brought these dinosaurs to film, and the works of Willis O'Brien, Ray Harryhausen were just as influential as any artist or scientist in giving people an idea for the longest damn time what dinosaurs could have looked like. Now, are their views scientifically accurate anymore? Not really, but I think they're still beautiful works of art. Yeah, totally. Even if the scientific views are now outdated, they're still just fine works of art. It's kind of like how I don't think you need to be religious to enjoy a work like La Pieta or the Sistine Chapel. You can still just enjoy great art when you see it, and a lot of these paintings, these beautiful paintings, whether or not they were dinosaurs depicted as savage medieval dragons coming out from hell and tearing each other apart, or if they were just more peaceful, realistic depictions of them as just animals, the range of them is beautiful, and the artistry of a lot of them is still gorgeous even all these years later. And you know what? If that great art involves big thunder lizards tearing the living hell out of each other, all the better, I say. I still think this work has merit. I still think this work should be preserved. And of course, that still goes for the classic films as well. The 1925 version of The Lost World is still a very fun movie to watch. It still has a naivete or a sincerity that every other film version of The Lost World afterwards never really quite got right. And it's kind of hard to say why that is. Lost World stories have been thrown out for the longest time. The more we kind of realize the world around us doesn't have too many secrets left, but that's all the more reason why I love it when storytellers just go nuts and pull something out of the air like in the old days. Godzilla vs. Kong may not have been a perfect movie, but I really respect the guts that they had to just say, you know what, let's make a Hollow Earth and fill it with giant lizards and stuff like that. Why the hell not? Well, that's kind of like how it was back in the old days of just imagining what possibilities lied in the world around us and whether or not there were big friggin' lizards waiting there to kill us. That's great art, and that's great storytelling, I say. So feel free to let me know what you think on the topic, or if there's any paleo art that speaks to you personally, or, what the heck, tell me your favorite dinosaur, because I know we all have one. Thank you for watching, and for listening to the ramble of this old dinosaur. Bye-bye.